guys, good morning, how are you? It is Emma and the Daily Hoop and Chat. Are you ready to go? So if you've got a weighted hoop, grab your hoop. If you haven't got a hoop, you can do a little jog on the spot, you can put your feet up, have a glass of water and listen to me. It's entirely up to you. Let's go. So I'm going to step into my hoop. This is a Power Hoop Deluxe, it's a weighted hoop. I have not put any extra weights, okay? I'm going to place this hoop, look, right onto my lower back, can you see? I'm going to tap my right leg in the front, hold my hoop, turn it to the left, launch it to the right, and off I go. Okay, are you ready? So, hi, welcome, it's the Daily Hoop and Chat. Why am I hooping? Many reasons. Number one, I don't like staring into the camera for any length of time chatting because, well, I just don't really like it. I feel silly and I don't like seeing myself up close and personal for any length of time. 30 seconds, that's all right. Start doing this for 3 minutes each side, it's not going to happen. So that's why I prefer to be active. Also, using the hoop is very, very good for our core muscles. It's very good at helping to reduce your waist to hip ratio. And it's very, very good to help, for me anyway, reduce bloating and discomfort and gas. It seems to massage out my digestive system. For most people, if you have non-specific back pain, or you've just got that tummy ache, or you've got PMT, anything like that, the thought of doing this is like, oh God, but it feels fantastic. So that's why I'm hooping. I'm going to find as many different ways as I can to encourage you guys to exercise. And some of you, hooping is nice and simple. You can get a hoop, do it at home. It is a weighted hoop though. That's the difference. If you use like a traditional hula hoop, like a kid's hoop, you can do that and it's much more cardio, but it's not really particularly that beneficial for your core muscles. But you'd be moving, so I'd encourage it anyway. Yeah? You can get different weighted hoops. You don't have to use this one. The only reason I'm happy to say this is I've been using them for years. Years and years and years and years. They haven't let me down. They're a great piece of equipment. So yeah, it's kind of worth its weight in gold really for me. So that's why we're hooping. If you're a newbie, only hoop for a maximum of 2 minutes each way every other day until you get used to hooping, so I don't want you to get too sore. If you bruise very easily, I'd layer up, put a few extra layers on, and even if you only manage 1 minute each side every other day, that would be a good start, all right? Yeah, you'll see lots of people hooping in crop tops and stuff like that. I don't like doing that because I find where it warms up your skin or the blood vessels comes to the top surface, if I don't have some clothes on or anything, sometimes I get a bit itchy or a bit hot, don't like it. So that's another reason why. So that's all about the hoop, yeah? You must hoop both sides. Everyone's got a dominant side, everyone has, but you've got to hoop both sides, otherwise you end up bent over like a banana, and that's no good to anybody. Right, we're good. We're going for 4 minutes each side today. Obviously, if you're just sitting at home watching me, you could be just like jogging on the spot, or you could just be sitting watching and listening. It's cool, whatever you fancy. Anyway, it's Workout Wednesday, Wellness Wednesday, Wonderful Wednesday, and hopefully it's not Woeful Wednesday. So I hope you are all feeling good and raring to go. Now, I always forget to do this. Come and train with me. You can do this, it's free. You can do the daily challenge with me. It's also free. Then there's paid. You could do fitness for a £5, £5 for a 30-minute class. Bargain. Think how many things you spend a £5 on without even thinking about it. But then we don't tend to invest in our health. So that's a way. You could join me for the 4 weeks, not just for Summer Abs Project. That's a 30-minute class every week live via Zoom. And I also record it, so if you can't make it, I'll send it out to you. You get weekly top tips on a Tuesday, just to help optimise your results. And you get a 7-day meal plan. So if you want to do that, you could do that. Right, 4 minutes to stop. If you can't catch the hoop, you put your legs together, you let the hoop drop. Don't try and catch it on your legs because you'll bruise your shins. Other side. Right, how else could you join me? Body Blitz Fitness. So I've just finished teaching my class this morning. I taught blah this morning, bums, legs and abs. So we've just finished teaching that. That was a 30-minute class in Body Blitz Fitness. What else? I also do Fitter in 15, nutrition and lifestyle. That is the most, I love it. It's 15-minute classes, Monday to Friday, but you can catch up on them anytime you want. And then I do healthy habits and tips and lifestyle, a bit of life, laundry and nutrition. Guys can do it as well. I push this more at my ladies, and I tend to say, it was called MenoFit, but then I realised some of you would be like, well, I'm not menopausal. Right, MenoFit means so that you're ready. So whether you're pre, peri, meno or post, and bear in mind every woman is pre anyway, yeah? Because we're all going to hit the menopause at some point. That will happen, it's inevitable. So the sooner you start getting your life sort of sorted out and you're lowering your stress levels and your sleep being better and your nutrition being on point, or at least, you know, get used to eating well, you're going to have a lot better chance of going through your menopause without it being quite so harsh and horrendous. And also, when we're like in our 20s and our 30s, I think we take everything very much for granted. You know, I mean, I did. And it's only when you start, things don't start working properly or your hormones start going up the spout, you're like, whoa. And some of you will be thinking, oh, that's ages away. I tell this story all the time. I started being perimenopausal at 34 years old, and I had 10 years of perimenopausal hell. It was horrific. You know, I had everything from bone pain to night sweats, to day sweats, to anxiety, to bone pain, to my hair breaking off, to my nails all breaking off, to my teeth fracturing, to skin changes, to vaginal issues. Honestly, I tell you, bloody nightmare. I'm like literally the walking encyclopedia of perimenopausal symptoms. It was pretty bad. And I was always pretty fit and healthy. But, and I don't know about any of you guys, how many of you have done this? When you're younger and stuff, and hopefully you're not doing it now, but maybe you do. You know, you're going out on the weekend or something and you sort of starve yourself all week so you feel all super trim in your outfit for the weekend. You know, or you miss meals, or you do stupid things like meal replacement shakes. And I'm sorry to tell you this, but meal replacement shakes are shit. There's no place in life for them. Any diet or anything that tells you to replace a meal with a shake, well, you want to tell them to go and do one, because that is not wellness. Sorry, it's true, that's a bit harsh, isn't it? I do use protein shakes, but I use them to bring more protein into my diet and never instead of a meal. But do you know what? We all do silly things. I've done every silly thing you can think of, you know, loads of things. And I think as well, for any of you that are watching me that are a similar age to me, I'm 52, the low-fat diet was the way to go. Everyone was like, oh yeah, low fat, low fat. That's terrible, because now you've got a whole load of women, sort of my age, that are having nightmares with their hormones, with their bone density, with their bone health, their mental health. Oh, honestly, because that low-fat diet, we need healthy fats. We need them in our diet to help balance our hormones, to feed our brain health. Honestly, it's so important. And where you see low fat, unless a food is naturally low in fat, it's normally a chemical shitstorm, which is worse. You know, we need to put in natural, healthy foods into our bodies. God, look at me going right into one. I'm very passionate about this. Right, I'm going to stop hooping because I believe I've done more than enough each side. So let's stop. Otherwise, I'll be bent over like a banana. So when I'm talking to you guys, you think, God, look at her going into one. At least you know I'm really passionate about what I do. I absolutely love my job. And I think, you know, having made lots of mistakes when I was younger, it makes me a better personal trainer now, because I'm not going to stand again, oh yes, let's just do this. I'm not perfect. I'm not pretending to be perfect. But, you know, I want to live my best life. I want to be fit and healthy. Yeah, I want to look fit, but more importantly, I want to be fit for life. You know, I want to have a long, happy and healthy life. So if you ever work with me, you are going to have someone who's incredibly passionate about their job and has got your back and will try and encourage you to be the best version of yourself. So I'm going to stop rabbiting on. The last thing I want to tell you is there's some free classes today. You missed this morning's one. That's gone, it's done, it's happened. But there is another one tonight at 7 p.m. So some of you watch me from different places in the world. I live in the UK, okay? So if you can work out your time zone. 7 p.m. tonight is Fit and 15, 7 till 7:15, and it's more mobility. Mobility is something that we tend to sometimes overlook in our training, but without mobility, you can't strengthen either. If your body is really stiff and tight and immobile, you can't actually strengthen your body. So we need to do mobility too. So it will be fantastic. And if you would like to join me, please let me know in the comments or message me, and I will sort you out a link to come and join me. But other than that, have a fantastic day. Enjoy your day. And thank you for watching. And I'll see you soon. So Instagram, see you later. Goodbye. And my little Facebookers, how are you? Oh, someone's mentioned, hi, Martin, Veronica. I hope you said something nice. See, unfortunately, I'm very ignorant. I only speak English with a tiny, tiny little handful of French. So when people post on there, I have to go back and I have to try and translate to what you said. So make sure you only say nice things. All right. Other than that, listen, guys, have a fantastic day. If you would like to join me tonight at 7, let me know and I'll sort you out a link and you can come and join me via Zoom. But other than that, have a great day. Drink lots of water, get some fresh air, and I'll see you soon. Bye.